Greetings, Montclair. My name is Richard Escalante, and I am the Vice Chair of the Community Activities Commission. For the past 21 years, the CAC has held a Memorial Day program honoring and remembering those who have served our country. Due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we are unable to hold our usual program in the Memorial Garden, and instead, we have produced this video to honor the brave men and women who have served or paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country's freedom. Please join me in standing as we begin the program with the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the national anthem.
Chaplain Vicki Brobeck, Montclair Police Department, and I'm here to provide the invocation for our event. Eternal God, Maker of all mankind and Master of all history, we stand in solemn remembrance as we pause to reflect the high cost of the freedoms we experience in the land that we call the home of the free. Let us begin with the high cost paid for the redemption of human beings created in your image. We continue in solemn remembrance as we honor the sacrifices of those who have served in the different sectors of our U.S. military. Sacrifices that have infringed on minds, bodies, souls, and in some cases, life itself. We entrust their fate into your gracious, loving arms. Father God, for those whose solemn remembrance is laced with bereavement, separation, and pain, we ask that the God of all comfort attend to them this day with your compassion. We hold to your promise, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. We stand in this place of solemn remembrance and humble ourselves before the living God and pray, Our Father in heaven, reveal who you are, set the world right, do what's best, as above, so below. Keep us alive and provided for. Keep us forgiven by you and forgiving others. Keep us safe from ourselves and from evil. We appeal to heaven and say, yes and amen.
Please stand and remove your cap and place it over your heart. The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, this is Montclair Mayor John Trey. I want to begin with a poem I found by family, friend, and poems. The poem begins by, Memorial Day has come to mean the beginning of summer, a time for picnics and barbecues, and a holiday to gather around the family. That happiness and freedom, however, is a product of the real cause for the holiday. There are sacrifices made by men and women who have fought and died for the freedoms and liberties Americans hold dear. Memorial Day is a time to remember that the American way of life is not cheap, but rather has been purchased by the lives and blood of so many who have sacrificed for us to live free and happily now. Behind me are 19 names of Montclair residents who died in war. This evening, we want to make sure we recognize these 19 Montclair residents again for the ultimate sacrifice they have done for our country. In addition to that, we have 66 Montclair residents to my right at a wall that we will recognize as well. These residents served in the armed services, may have fought in a war. They survived, but later on in life they have died. One Montclair resident I'd like to recognize is Don Varvarka. He was a World War II veteran, also a member of the United States Navy. He passed away earlier this year. Don helped the Corporation of Montclair back in the 1950s. He was a volunteer in the Montclair Police Department, also the Montclair Fire Department, and he served for 20 years on the Montclair Planning Commission. His wife Juanita will be recognized this evening by mentioning her name, and she was a World War II veteran. I want to recognize all the Montclair residents who currently serve or have previously served in the armed services. May God bless all our Montclair residents who have died in war, Montclair residents who have passed on after serving their time, Montclair residents who are currently serving or have previously served in armed services. And may God also bless the United States of America. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to present the wreath to honor our fallen soldiers.
Good afternoon, Montclair veterans, residents, guests, and dignitaries. I am Bill Rue, the Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Montclair. On this Memorial Day, we are here to celebrate and to honor and to commemorate the dead. The young men and women who in every war since this country began have given testimony to their loyalty to their country and their own great courage. I do not believe that any nation in the history of this world has buried its soldiers further from its native soil than we Americans, or buried them closer to the towns in which they grew up. We celebrate this Memorial Day for a very few minutes, a few seconds of silence, and then this country's life goes on. But I think it is most appropriate that we recall on this occasion and on every other moment we are faced with great responsibilities, the contribution and the sacrifice which men and women and their families have made in order to permit this country to now occupy its present position of responsibility and freedom, and in order to permit us to gather here together and yet apart through the miracle of technology. There is no way to maintain the frontiers of freedom without cost and commitment and risk. For it was St. Augustine who said, "The purpose of all wars is peace." In a world tormented by tension and the possibilities of conflict, we meet in quiet commemoration of those who sacrificed for peace. In an age that threatens the survival of freedom, we join together to honor those who made our freedom possible. We remember them with memories both sad and proud that remind us with conviction our obligation and our opportunity. To them we recall the words of Lawrence Houseman in his work Heroes. They are the race immortal, whose beams make broad the common light of day. Though time may dim, though death has barred their portal, these we salute, which nameless passed away. Peace and blessings to all of you.
Hello, I'm Councilwoman Tenice Johnson, and it is my honor today to come to you to honor our veterans. We honor the ones who went into battle, the ones who fought for our freedom, the ones who didn't come back, and we also honor the ones who came back with scars, both physical and emotional. Our veterans have been phenomenal in making sure that we live in freedom in the home of the brave, the greatest country of America, and we could not do this if were it not for the people who fought for us. So happy Memorial Day. Please take some time to hug a veteran and tell them that you love them and you thank them for your service.
Hi, I'm City Council Member Carissa Martinez, and I stand here today to ask that you join me in recognizing those family members in our community who have lost a loved one in service. I'm inspired by your courage after such an unimaginable loss and humbled by the service that your loved one, who is now gone, has provided to our country. I truly wish that each and every one of them had the opportunity to be honored as veterans for their service. The sacrifice they made for their country and for our freedoms is a true expression of selfless service, and they truly represent the best that America has to offer. As we honor our fallen soldiers this Memorial Day, I pray that we can remember and appreciate the difference that each soldier has made in helping us to enjoy the lives that we enjoy today, and I hope that we can honor them by continuing to fight for a better existence for ourselves and for the generations to come. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Councilman Ben Lopez. Today marks 50 years of the United States officially commemorating the lives of those we've lost while serving in the U.S. military. In 1971, President Nixon authorized the last Monday in May as Memorial Day. But this commemoration started just after the Civil War to honor the lives lost in both the North and the South, father against son, brother against brother. This commemoration began as Decoration Day, where families of the fallen and Americans throughout the land would patriotically decorate the graves of soldiers. This tradition continues today. All one has to do is visit Riverside National Cemetery to see thousands converge to lay wreaths and flowers there at that sacred resting place. Boy Scouts to this day place flags at each soldier's marker. I come from a military family. Every generation of my family dating back to the 1800s has served this country. Many of you, families of Montclair, can say the same. You have loved ones that have served and loved ones that are no longer with us. From one military family to another, I say thank you. Thank you for sacrificing what you have as a military family. God bless the memory of your loved one who served and is no longer with us as well. You know, we owe a debt of gratitude eternally to them and the thousands of others who sacrificed before them. Here at City Hall, forever cemented in these walls, are 19 bronze plaques of U.S. soldiers who actually died in combat while being Montclair residents. Joining them on the adjacent wall are 66 plaques of Montclair military service men and women who have since passed well after their service to our country. In Montclair, we honor and respect the service of every soldier, from every branch, every race, every faith, every war, and every generation, from those of the greatest generation in World War II to the Korean War, the Cold War, the Vietnam War, Iraqi War, Afghanistan, and every conflict we have faced. Let us never disrespect the service of the American soldier. Let us never take our freedom for granted, lest we lose the privileges we enjoy today. God bless you. God bless those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. God bless our military. God bless our republic. And God bless the good people of Montclair.
Hello, this is Congresswoman Norma Torres. I am honored to join the City of Montclair to commemorate Memorial Day 2021, a day dedicated to the men and women in uniform who made the ultimate sacrifice so we can be safe. It is a time to not only remember the service members who gave their all for our country, it is also a time to recognize the shared sacrifice of their families and friends who carry on without their loved one. I join Mayor Dutre, the City Council, and Montclair residents and Americans across the country to say thank you to the Gold Star families and to show our appreciation for your sacrifice and an act of selflessness that can never be repaid. As a mother of an Air Force veteran, I know there is nothing more important than seeing the sacrifices of our service members appreciated. Thank you again for the opportunity to join you today and for the opportunity to give thanks for this incredible courage and heroism.
Hi, I'm Senator Connie Leyva. Thank you for inviting me to say a few words for the City of Montclair's virtual Memorial Day program. Memorial Day will always hold a special place in my heart as we are able to honor and remember all the brave men and women who gave their lives for our country. As a proud daughter of a veteran, I have always had a deep love and appreciation for our beautiful country and for all those who served and made the ultimate sacrifice. So on this Memorial Day and always, let us all honor the courage and sacrifice of these American heroes. Thank you, and please have a safe holiday with your loved ones.
Hello, I'm Assemblymember Freddie Rodriguez. It's an honor to be included in the City of Montclair's virtual Memorial Day ceremony. Thank you for participating today with me and the City of Montclair to honor the incredible sacrifices made by those who have given their lives for our country. On this Memorial Day, we must remember those service members who, throughout American history, have fought and died for our rights, responsibilities, and freedoms, especially those from the Montclair community. Thanks again to the City of Montclair for inviting me to say a few words, and thank you for your commitment to honor our fallen service members on this Memorial Day. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kurt Hagman, Chairman of the Board of Supervisors for San Bernardino County. This Memorial Day, I invite you to join me in remembering the members of our military who lost their lives courageously defending the freedoms we hold dear as Americans. For countless families across the nation, Memorial Day serves as a tender reminder that their families are not the same. Today we honor the memories and the contributions of their loved ones. We honor their service, their courage, and the lasting impact they made on our nation because they answered their calling to serve others. We also extend our eternal gratitude and honor to the families of those who are lost too soon. Thank you.
rising of the sun till the battle's fought and won. We will fight for the right and defend our country. We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, high shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our God, our pledge, our motto too. We're always ready, do or die. I, Coast Guard, we fight for you. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marine. Da, da, da. Anchors aweigh, my boys, anchors aweigh. Farewell to college joys, we sail at break of day. To our last night ashore, drink to the foam. And till we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along, rolls along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Carry off the carrion sound and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along, along. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, soon to meet our thunder. Atta boys, give her the gun, give her the gun. Down we dive, spouting a flame from under. Off with one hell of a roar, a roar. We live in fame, but we're down in flame. Ain't nothing gonna stop the U.S. Air Force. And those are the great armed forces of America. They serve America at home or overseas. They serve America.
As is our tradition on Memorial Day, we read a poem in reflection and contemplation of this solemn moment. This year our poem is entitled Memorial Day by Edward A. Guest. These did not pass in selfishness. They died for all mankind. They died to build a better world for all who stay behind.
And we who hold their memory dear and bring them flowers today should consecrate ourselves once more to live and die as they.
They were defenders of the faith and guardians of the truth. That you and I might live in love, they gladly gave their youth.
And we who set this day apart to honor them who sleep should pledge ourselves to hold the faith they gave their lives to keep.
If tears are all we shed for them, then they have died in vain. If flowers are all we bring them, forgotten they remain.
If by their courage ourselves to courage are not led, then needless these graves have closed above our heroes dead.
To symbolize our love with flowers is not enough to do. We must be brave as they were brave, and true as they were true.
They died to build a better world, and we who mourn today should consecrate ourselves once more to live and die as they. Thank you for watching our Memorial Day program video. On behalf of the City of Montclair, we appreciate all who have served our country, including those watching today. Please stand for the playing of taps.